Hello, lovely viewer. Nice to meet you or nice to see you here again. It's me, Ksenia. And for today, we're gonna speak about our first real topic, and it will be pronunciation in Russian. You won't hear it often from me, but I really think that pronunciation in Russian is not a hard topic. So if you will listen to me attentively and have some practice, it will be easy for you to start talking correctly. So today we're gonna start with vowel sounds in Russian. But before we start, I'd like to remember you that in Russian language there are 33 letters. Letters, it is what we write somewhere on a paper or somewhere else in our notebooks. So letters, it is what we write. But sounds, it is what we pronounce when we talk. I'm talking right now, so I do pronounce sounds. So, as I already said, in Russian language there are 33 letters, but there are much more sounds. There are 43 sounds in Russian language. But talking about vowels, I have to say that there are 10 letters, 10 vowel letters in Russian language. But there are only 6 sounds. How can it be? Let's discuss it. It's very important to understand. So we can separate vowel letters to the different group. I prefer if we call this group 1 sound letters and 2 sound letters. And in this group we can find matches, we can find pairs. So I will give you examples. In Russian language, first sound, first letter is A. So this is 1 sound letter because we hear only 1 sound in it. We can try A, only 1 sound. So, and we can find a pair for A, which will be 2 sound letter. And 2 sound letter, which is a pair for A, is Ya. Ya. Why it is a pair and why it's called 2 sound letter? Here it is a description. So maybe you already hear that in Ya there is 2 sounds. And first sound is a consonant sound Y, Y. And then only goes vowel sound A. So together we get Ya, Ya. We pronounce 2 sounds. So we can say that 1 sound vowel letter A makes a pair with 2 sound vowel letter Ya. And we have some other pairs. For example, it will be a vowel letter O. A vowel letter O. I think that you already hear that in this letter we've got only 1 sound. It is 1 sound letter. O. O. Only 1. And I guess that you already understand that we've got a pair for O, and it will be Yo. So I guess you now see the logic. How does 2 sound letter work? We take sound Y, consonant sound, and it goes in the first place, and then after consonant goes 1 sound letter. The same situation will be with letter U. U. It has only one sound, so it is one sound letter, U. But it again has a pair. Firstly, we've got consonant Y, and then it goes U. So we got U, U. There are two sounds in it. And the last pair. One sound letter E has a pair, has a friend. It will be sound Y, Y. And the first place goes consonant Y, and then it goes one sound letter E. So you see right now how we make sound. So if you counted, you do understand that I mentioned not all the letters. We've got some more, but I want to tell about them separately because they don't have a pair of two sound letters. These two sounds maybe looks a little bit similar. We can say that they are sisters, but they are not a pair. I'm talking about letters E and U, E and I. All of them, E and U, is a one sound letter. They don't have a pair of two sound letters. They go separately. So here I made a table for you so you could understand better what I'm talking about. I would highly recommend you to make a screenshot right now and put it down into your notebooks because it is better when you write the new information. It will be left in your memory. So I guess now you understood why in Russian language there are only 6 vowel sounds. It's because we've got two sound letters which already consist one sound letters. And now we can start talking about pronunciation. But again, before we start, a little bit of theory. As we have to understand how to pronounce, how our mouth, our tongue, have to work, I decided to make a little bit theory lesson for you. I decided to show you it on the model. So here we got our tongue. This is the front part of our tongue, called apex. This is the middle part called the body of the tongue. And this is the back part called root of the tongue. So here we got our tongue, and we have to understand how to work with our tongue to pronounce sounds correctly. First sound that we're gonna discuss will be sound E. 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 How to pronounce it? We take our tongue and we have to move our tongue forward. So our bottom teeth will be touched with it. So we touch our bottom teeth with our apex of the tongue. And the all other parts of the tongue, the body and the root, put it up and almost touches the palate. Of course, when we pronounce sound E, we leave some space for the air that could go through and we can pronounce sound E. The vowel sounds always have to be pronounced very clearly, and we can pronounce them as a song. We can pronounce them very long. E. So, I do understand that it is hard to control your tongue and to understand how to put it. But I would recommend you to touch with your finger, your tongue, to understand, is it in the right position? So when we talk about vowel sounds, you have to check two positions. How far is it from the bottom teeth? And how is your tongue close to the palate? Excuse me, but I need to show you. So we are talking about a check. Touch your bottom teeth and try to touch it with the tongue. So if the apex of the tongue touches your finger, you pronounce correctly. Then check another position. Put the finger on your tongue and check, does your tongue moves up? If it moves, then you pronounce it correctly. These two positions should be done if we pronounce correctly. What about our lips? When we pronounce sound E, we don't have to move the lips. We don't have to make such a smile or something like this. No, we don't move our lips. E, 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 E. That's it. So next sound will be E. E, E. How to pronounce this sound? Again, two positions. So we try to touch with our tongue our bottom teeth, and we try to put our tongue in the middle. So we don't put it so much up as it was with E when we almost touched palate. No, we leave it in the middle and we pronounce E, 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 E. That's it. Next sound is U, U, U. Again, we take our tongue and our teeth, and now we leave our tongue as it is. We don't try to touch the teeth with the tongue. No, we leave it as it is in our mouth, and we move only the body of the tongue, and we try to put the body up. So here it is, our tongue. We put up a body to the palate, but we are not touching the teeth, the bottom row of the teeth. We're not touching it. Just putting the body of the tongue up. And here we got sound U, 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 U. And the next letter is A. A, it's very easy to understand. We don't have to move our tongue. We just leave it as it is. We just open our mouth and pronounce A, A, A. We don't move our tongue at all. Next letter will be U, U, U. How to pronounce? We try to move our apex away from our teeth, and we put up other parts, the body and the root up. So tongue is up and away from bottom teeth, and we pronounce U, U, U. But here for us is also very important a lips position. How to pronounce? We have to put our lips as they are in a kiss. We move our lips forward. Ooh, ooh. But we don't close our lips as it is in a kiss. We open a little bit our mouth so there could be a space to pronounce. So try ooh, ooh, ooh. That is a right sound of this letter. The last vowel sound is O. How to pronounce the O? So two positions as always. We move our tongue away from our bottom teeth, but our tongue is in a middle position. We don't move it so much up to the palate. We put it in the middle. And also for O is important a position of our lips. We don't move our lips forward, but we make something like a ring with our lips and pronounce O, O, O. See, I don't move my lips forward. Oh, no, I leave them as they are, but I make a ring. O, O, O. Here we got sound O. But what should we do with two sound letters? I already mentioned that they consist consonant sound Y and one of the vowel sounds which we already mentioned. So we have to understand how to pronounce consonant sound Y. Works the tongue, the body of the tongue goes up and we leave space between our teeth so the air could go Y, Y, Y. Here we got letter. How to pronounce? It is Y and A. Let's try to pronounce them together. Ya, ya, ya. So your tongue firstly goes up. The body of the tongue goes up when you pronounce Y, and then it goes down and left as it is when you pronounce A. Ya, ya. I'm showing how your tongue works. Ya, ya. The same situation will be with others two sound letters. Yo, we pronounce consonant Y, and O, we pronounce yo. Our tongue firstly goes up and then back. Yo, yo, yo. The same situation will be with you. Our tongue goes up and then back. You, 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 you. The last two sound letter is ye, ye, ye. How to pronounce sound ye? Firstly, here we got our teeth, bottom teeth. Firstly, our tongue goes up, as it is for ye, ye, and then it goes back, it touches our teeth and moved in a middle position. And we pronounce ye, so it is y and y and and we've got sound ye. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you understood the difference between vowel letters and vowel sounds in Russian. I hope you understand better how to pronounce. Now you need just some more practice, and don't be shy to check yourself, touching your tongue while pronouncing, so you could understand, do you do all correctly? Is your tongue makes correct positions? And as it is our first lesson, and we are only meeting right here, I'd like to know some information about you. It will be very interesting if you would write me in the comments, where are you from and what is the reason that you decided to learn Russian. So that's it for this video. Press likes and bells if you like this video, and I will see you soon in my next videos so I could really Russian you. Bye bye!